right, good afternoon, everyone. There we go. Thank you for joining us. My name is Chris Minor. I did have to read that. I'm Chris Minor. Check my name tag. Director of Gwinnett Parks and Recreation, and I'm thrilled to welcome you to this wonderful groundbreaking. Today marks the beginning of an exciting chapter for Dacula Park and our community. We're here to celebrate some big changes, the main one being the renovation and expansion of the activity building here at Dacula Park into a full community recreation center. But it's not just about the physical changes to this facility. It's about building connections, fostering wellness, and nurturing a sense of belonging. Through careful planning and collaboration, we envision spaces that will serve as a hub for recreation, creativity, and community engagement. Before we proceed, I'd like to acknowledge the many officials who are with us today. From Gwinnett County, we have Board of Commissioners Chairwoman Nicole Love Hendrickson, District 3 Commissioner Jasper Watkins III. I'd also like to recognize department directors and leadership from Gwinnett County's administrative offices, in addition to leadership from the county elected officials and constitutional offices that may be here today. If you're here, raise your hand. Clap anyway. Finally, I'd like to acknowledge the numerous individuals and organizations who contributed to this project. Our project administration team, led by Deputy Department Director, Mr. Glenn Borman. Thank you for their oversight. Lowson Associates, our project designers. Anyone from Lowson? Yeah, there's Whit back there. Give it up for Cooper Tasia, general contractors, the contractors for the facility. And finally, to members of the Recreation Authority Board, Human Services Advisory Board, and Gwinnett Parks Foundation for their ongoing support for our award-winning park systems and human services systems. Kyle, raise your hand. RAB, HSAB, there's Tracy. As you can tell, this project is the result of collaboration. On behalf of everyone involved in this project, I extend a warm welcome and heartfelt gratitude for your support and dedication. Together, we're laying the foundation for a place where people of all ages and backgrounds can come together to pursue their passions, build friendships, and lead healthier, happier lives. Now, I'd like to introduce my friend, Community Services Director Lindsay Jorstad, to tell us more about how the addition of senior services will benefit our community.
Thank you, best friend Director Minor. Let's see, this center represents a major milestone for Gwinnett County as the first ever hybrid facility jointly operated by Health and Human Services and Parks and Recreation. The center will offer multi-generational programming, creating spaces where people of all ages can gather, learn from one another, and grow together. By transforming the existing activity building into a full-service community recreation center, we are addressing critical program and facility gaps in Eastern Gwinnett. A full-service senior wing will serve as a congregate meal site, providing nutrition, health education, and social opportunities for adults over the age of 60, reducing isolation and addressing food insecurity. What makes this center unique is the blended model. Spaces designed for multiple generations to engage actively and meaningfully with one another. By fostering intergenerational connections, the center will inspire active citizenship, lifelong learning, and a sense of belonging for everyone who visits. Now, I'd like to turn it over to Chairwoman Hendrickson to tell us more about how the park additions and renovations will benefit our community.
Thank you, Director Best Friend Lindsay. Is that what we're going by now? Well, first I want to extend a thanks to both Chris and Lindsay. This is their first groundbreaking as directors of their new departments, and you all have done an exceptional job, so congratulations. As you know, all you got to do is just read the script, even if it is just reading your name. But welcome and good afternoon, everyone. It's so nice to be here. I want to congratulate everyone who has had a hand in this project and congratulate our staff for leading this effort. Our Parks and Recreation and Community Services departments are in great hands with our new leadership. Today, we're breaking ground on space that will enrich the lives of our residents across generations. This expansion of the Dacula Park Community Recreation Center and Senior Wing is a commitment to our shared vision of a connected, thriving, and inclusive community. With more than 34,000 square feet of new space and the strategic use of resources, we're creating spaces where people of all ages, can come together to learn, grow, and thrive. Funded by a combination of SPLOST dollars and community development block grant funds, this project exemplifies what can be achieved when we come together with purpose and dedication. As our Eastern Gwinnett community continues to grow, so too does the demand for resources that serve families, youth, and seniors alike. This expansion is fills a critical gap by creating additional programming space and providing essential services for our senior population. The inclusion of senior congregate meal site is especially meaningful and goes beyond addressing food insecurity and providing health and wellness education. Known as having the second largest senior population in Georgia, Gwinnett is focused on filling service gaps for this age group and supporting successful aging in place initiatives. And what truly sets the center apart is its focus on multi-generational programming, which speaks to the heart of who we are as Gwinnett County. The center will be a place for recreation, education, and socialization. It will foster connection, combat isolation, and ensure that every resident has a place where they feel valued and supported. We're creating a center that is truly one of a kind, designed to serve residents for all ages and all backgrounds. And this kind of forward-thinking approach that makes Gwinnett County a leader in both Georgia and across the nation. In Gwinnett, we are building a stronger, healthier, and more connected community. So with that, I say thank you to all who are here today. I see we have our former Community Services Director, Tina Fleming, joining us today. Thank you so much for being here. And we know that you have had a significant hand in leading this project forward and passing the baton to our current and existing leaders. We can't say thank you enough for your partnership, your vision, and your involvement. Of course, Glenn, you keep us busy with all of these projects. Thank you so much. And with that, we'll turn it over to my best friend, District 3 Commissioner Jasper Watkins, whose district we currently sit in with this project. Commissioner.
Okay, this is the hard part. To all my BFFs. Just do it all like that. But I want to thank you, Madam Chair. And I'd like to thank everyone for being here as well. And also I have my two planning commissioners here, Ben Archer and Katrina Fellows, here with us. And I think it's important to have my planning and development folks see what's being developed, because with this transition now, when we're talking about new homes and developments along with the Rowan project, we now have a generational outline of what's here already, so that when things are being placed in the area, it makes more sense. But see, now I have to go back to the script, because they're looking at me in the back row. Okay, I'm on it. I'm excited to break ground in this fantastic expansion of the Dacula Park Community Recreation Center and Senior Wing. It speaks to the heart of what we strive for here in Gwinnett County, creating spaces that bring together people that we need in our growing community. And I have to say, my mom spent 42 years with the Department of Elderly Affairs in Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. And this was one of her big things, was working in community centers. And the most important thing I saw there was mixing of old and new, young and old, and having the young people see the seniors and how they interact, and then having the seniors see the young people how they interact. And it was like, to me, what was the importance in that? Was the fact that some people never saw their grandparents, so they didn't even know how to act around seniors. But then some seniors never saw their grandchildren. So to be able to interact with youth made a difference. It made a difference in the whole activity centers on how they're interacting. And at one point, they actually start coming together. So we're excited about this project because this will be an innovative model for children exploring their creative creativity and arts and dance studios to seniors enjoying warm meals and congregating in the dining areas, this facility will truly be a community hub. I am proud of the work accomplished by our hardworking Parks and Recreations and our Health and Human Services team. I think that's a great collaboration together. Thank you for this vision in creating this model that will truly make us that vibrant community. These are the kinds of thoughtful details in what's going to be in this facility that turns this building into a home for the community. And I'm glad to see that our Dacula city partners are here with our city council member with us. So it's kind of like showing that collaboration and that handshake across the aisle, which makes it so much better here. Thanks to the intentional use of funding, the county is ensuring that Dacula and the surrounding areas have a place where people can connect, can engage, and can thrive for generations to come. And I heard from a little birdie that at some point in time, they'll connect. We'll be able to connect from what's happening over in Rowan to here, to Rabbit Hill, where I'm at, part of it, and other parks. So that connection that we're looking for, that will be great. So thank you all for being part of this journey. I can't wait to see how this incredible space will shape and the future of Dacula and Gwinnett County together. And now I'll turn it back to my BFF, Chris.
All right, thank you, friends. No, that's friends isn't good enough now. We're BFFs. Their bracelets are in the mail. But thank you, Lindsay. Thank you, Chairwoman Hendrickson. Thank you, Commissioner Watkins, for your remarks. I want to express my heartfelt appreciation to every person who has played a part in bringing us to this moment, from our dedicated team of planners and project managers to the members of our community whose enthusiasm and support have been invaluable. It's your collective passion and commitment that will propel this project forward and ensure its success. Now, it's officially time to break some ground. Let's throw some dirt. But Deanna Smith from Communications will come up and give us further instructions.